In a development that should surprise absolutely no one who's been listening to Erin O'Toole for the last 2 years, he has promised a far-left organization, the Toronto Star, that he will not be a conservative if you elect him Prime Minister of Canada. This is from Mr. True Blue Conservative himself, as he has promised not to scrap the carbon tax. Now, Erin O'Toole has been very vague, being hyper-specific and vague on this issue in a way that is highly misleading. So, he signed the pledge to abolish the carbon tax when he was running for party leadership because it's a stupid policy and it doesn't help the environment. It does not help the environment. It does not stop global warming. It does not do what you want it to do if you're a liberal. It's a very big problem. Now, he has said some things about we're going to leave it to the provinces, so the provinces can choose to adapt this or a new one, but he's still going to put in a carbon tax. So his thing where the Liberals want to jack up the carbon tax to like $170 per ton, he's going to cap it at $50. So $50 per ton, it's currently at $40. Erin O'Toole is only going to bring it up to $50. Wow. Our savior. Now, so the NDP will have pointed out that since Trudeau got in, our carbon emissions have actually gone up. This is fascinating. What no one will point out, but me and other people, is in the same time span since 2016, there's only one country that reduced its carbon emissions to meet the 2030 Paris agreements. Now, yell about the Paris agreements all you want. I'll join you there in a minute. The only country that did this was Donald Trump's America, because they scrapped all this green energy nonsense. So when Erin O'Toole has a plan and it's going to have the rebates and it's going to be a carbon pricing fund to give you rebates on green things, what Erin O'Toole is also doing, is, in a sense you could argue it's even worse than Trudeau's. Trudeau's is just stupid. It's just stupid, okay? It's simple and stupid. It doesn't work. Erin O'Toole's is highly complex and damaging. I want to call it stupid. It's very cleverly stupid. It's wrong. It's so sophisticatedly wrong, but it's designed to appeal to the Toronto Star editorial board and not to the people of Canada, because this is how we run elections in the Conservative Party now, is we don't talk to Jordan Peterson and have a 2-hour conversation with Jordan Peterson where we can really articulate our views to the Canadians there. So maybe some centrist Canadians, some people leading between the PPC and the Conservative Party could hear Erin O'Toole out and see. But no, he's a politician. So going and spending 2 hours with someone who's not perfectly vetted by the party, who the CBC will run an attack ad on, can't be done. So must avoid CBC attack ads at all costs is how we're running this. And this is the carbon tax that O'Toole is putting in. So the reason why America has reduced carbon emissions is because they've gone to more efficient systems like natural gas. Now, natural gas isn't perfect, but I say this a lot on the green energy stuff, is perfection is the enemy of better here. And usually good is the enemy of perfect, and that's your sports term. But it's actually, you flip this for carbon, okay? We all want a better planet. I don't think there's anyone out there, even someone who actually denies all ecological disasters, your true climate change denier who doesn't see pollution, fake, okay, whatever. Even they, when you talk to them, would say, would you want better air quality? Yeah, okay. Do you want things to be cleaner? Yeah. Okay, everyone wants this. We want things to get better. But when it comes to green energy, perfect is the enemy of better, because we strive towards these ridiculous solutions that can never work. Wind energy. Oh my God, how often have I gone off on wind energy? Recycling. People might think, the people, suing me might be my arch nemesis. Not even close. My arch nemesis is clearly the windmills. There's no competition. It's windmills, okay? Because they're this utopian little, the wind will turn and make the life and planet. No. But because we have these stupid windmills, which are made out of coal anyway, and don't friggin' break down after 20 years, and then you can't even recycle them because they're so toxic. Right? So what Erin O'Toole is doing is he's incentivizing these ridiculous unicorn solutions, right, with his carbon tax. So we get the worst of both worlds, right? We get the sort of the ingraining of these nonsense green energy solutions that don't help the planet, that make things worse, right? There's a reason why, with all this stuff the Liberals have been doing, there's 1,000 reasons why emissions are going up as we throw more green energy at the wall, because green energy doesn't work. And because it sounds good and it feels good, we keep chasing this high. of perfection that it blinds us to the fact that we actually can be doing a better job, right? More efficient energy sources are more profitable and create less pollution. That's one of the best things about natural gas. And I've explained the coal to oil to natural gas 1,000 times. But Erin O'Toole here shows that he will not be in any way conservative. Erin O'Toole is the Prime Minister who will work in constant fear of the Toronto Star editorial board. Constant fear. He does not care about you. He cares about the Toronto Star editorial board. This is kind of what he does, and the sort of fake average Canadian created by these polling and strategy companies that don't even get me started on that. I mean, we can get me started, and I have been started, and I think I've been ranting about that for a couple of years now. Anyway, this is why there's one clear, there's if you are a conservative, like if you are a red Tory, like I'm a social liberal, maybe he'll lower some taxes, but I still want to go to a cocktail party. Fine, vote O'Toole. If you want to get into the cocktail parties, fine, vote O'Toole. But if you actually care about the country, if you actually care about making, the country economically prosperous, environmentally better, if you care about those two things, it's vote for the PPC. And maybe Maverick. Okay, Maverick, it's not real. Okay, Maverick's not going to stay around. And I get it. But Maverick and the PPC have the exact same policies on the West. Exact same. So, if you're on the fence in Alberta, I mean, if Erin O'Toole gets in, it's the same thing as Justin Trudeau. The war, you think Erin O'Toole's going to fight? Do you think Erin O'Toole's going to publicly fight for a pipeline when Joe Biden doesn't want one? Do you think the Toronto Star editorial board's going to let him? Do you think the Toronto Star editorial board, do you think Rosemary Barton at the CBC, do you think they're going to let Erin O'Toole stand up for Alberta? And by let, I mean saying one mean thing is enough to drive Erin O'Toole away. And they know that. Erin O'Toole's totally governed by whatever strategy group has talked to him last, the Toronto Star editorial board, and Rosemary Barton's Twitter account. None of those will let him do anything productive for Alberta or the country. So, in my view, if you have these views, it's obvious who you shouldn't vote for. It's Trudeau or O'Toole or Jagmeet Singh, all the Trudeaus. Same thing.